This Eagle Community Television sports presentation is brought to you by Kerner Chiropractic, providing personalized chiropractic care so you can live your life. Find us in the Northridge Plaza in Hayes. Westview Church of Hayes, helping you enjoy life. Services for all ages Sunday mornings at 10:30 and Wednesday evenings at 7. See them online at westviewchurch.tv. Carpet One of Hayes and Vidstem Decorating Center, providing you with quality, service, selection, and value since 1945. Nobody does it better than Carpet One. Thomas More Prep Marion. Through the dedication of students, parents, teachers, and alumni members, the focus is on Christian values and community awareness. TMP, Worlds of Opportunity, investing for eternity. Discovery Drilling. With 4 late model rigs, they have served central and western Kansas for over 20 years. Paul Wurtenberger Construction, designing and building residential and commercial, building dreams for over 30 years. Paul Wurtenberger Construction, see our ad in the Next Tech directory. Service Master Clean of Hayes, from the major accidents to the minor incidents. Service Master Clean of Hayes. Corey, Pam, and the entire staff supports the efforts of Hayes High and TMP. Call today at 628-6712. Home Oil and Supply, 24-hour card fueling, bulk delivery of gas and fuel. Proud to support TMP and Hayes High, serving the Hayes area since 1963. Home Oil and Supply. Lifetime Dental Care. Lifetime Dental Care provides your family with health, function, and beauty. Check out all of their services at lifetimedentalcare.com. Lifetime Dental Care of Hayes, always accepting new patients. Insurance Planning. Insurance for the way you work and live. For business, home, and family. Value the price, remember the service. Insurance Planning, IPI Financial Services, and Ag Pro Crop Insurance. Offices in Hayes, Great Bend, and Russell. Swift Services. Ted and Shelley Fuchs are proud to support area youth. Swift Services, with locations in Hayes and Ness City. Hayes Chevrolet. They have a huge selection of brand new Chevy cars, trucks, vans, SUVs, and a great selection of pre-owned vehicles. See them online at hayeschevrolet.com. M&D Incorporated. They do trenching for sewer, water, electric, and gas. They also dig basements and make building pads. M&D Excavating, building the backbone of our community. Midwestern Pipe Works. Over 30 years of service to the oil and gas industry. Steel pipe manufacturing and processing, oil country tubular goods. Schmidt Automotive. Keith is proud to take care of your vehicles and proud to support the Monarchs and the Indians. Redeem Designs. Screen print embroidery design, where you'll find better ideas, better designs, better people. Come experience the best at 2204 Vine in Hayes. Bernie's Hamburger House. Feed yourself or the whole team with great burgers, milkshakes, and the award-winning onion rings. Mary Ann, Bonnie, and the staff at Bernie's Hamburger House at 17th and Vine in Hayes, now accepting credit and debit cards. Next Tech Wireless, providing its customers cutting-edge technology, including 4G LTE data and mobile services. Goodwin Sporting Goods, your letter jacket provider for all area schools. Hayes High, TMP, Victoria, Ellis, Trigo. You want it, they've got it. Your one-stop for sporting goods. Bacon Ryan Appraising Services, the lead provider of real estate valuations for the mortgage lending marketplace. With many years of experience, they have a proven track record. Contact Patty Bacon Ryan today. PerfTech Wireline Services, total case whole wireline services covering the state of Kansas, and proud to support TMP and Hayes High. Carico Implement is pleased to offer the John Deere line of equipment. From farm tractors to lawn and garden equipment, Carico carries hard-to-find parts and offers a complete line of toys and collectibles. Whiskey Creek Woodfire Grill, 3203 Vine in Hayes, where the fire's always burning. See them online at whiskeycreek.com. Home Steel Siding and Windows, making your home or business beautiful, energy efficient, and comfortable with quality products we stand behind. See us at our new location north of Hayes or online at homesteelsiding.com. G&L Tire and Automotive, more than just tires. They do oil changes, alignments, brake service, transmission flushes, any kind of service work including tires by Firestone and Bridgestone. Advanced Insulation and Coatings. Save money, reduce sound, improve indoor air quality. Spray foam is the right choice for your home or business. Advanced Insulation and Coatings in Hayes. Joe Bob Outfitters, Joe Bob Outfitters, firearms, ammunition, accessories, and parts. Veteran owned and operated. Joe Bob Outfitters, 2011 Vine in Hayes. APAC. APAC has proven itself to be unsurpassed in quality and safety for highway construction. In fact, APAC is recognized as having one of the very best safety records in our industry. APAC, giving you the smooth ride. And by Eagle Communications, proud to provide cable TV, the fastest high-speed internet, and phone services to the area. Eagle Communications, our community connected. This Eagle Community Television sports presentation is brought to you by Kerner Chiropractic, providing personalized chiropractic care so you can live your life. Find us in the Northridge Plaza in Hayes. Westview Church of Hayes, helping you enjoy life. Services for all ages Sunday mornings at 10:30 and Wednesday evenings at 7. See them online at westviewchurch.tv. Carpet One of Hayes and Vidstem Decorating Center, providing you with quality, service, selection, and value since 1945. Nobody does it better than Carpet One. Thomas More Prep Marion. Through the dedication of students, parents, teachers, and alumni members, the focus is on Christian values and community awareness. TMP, Worlds of Opportunity, investing for eternity. Discovery Drilling. With 4 late model rigs, they have served central and western Kansas for over 20 years. Paul Wurtenberger Construction, designing and building residential and commercial, building dreams for over 30 years. Paul Wurtenberger Construction, see our ad in the Next Tech directory. Service Master Clean of Hayes, from the major accidents to the minor incidents. Service Master Clean of Hayes. Corey, Pam, and the entire staff supports the efforts of Hayes High and TMP. Call today at 628-6712. Home Oil and Supply, 24-hour card fueling, bulk delivery of gas and fuel. Proud to support TMP and Hayes High, serving the Hayes area since 1963. Home Oil and Supply. Lifetime Dental Care. Lifetime Dental Care provides your family with health, function, and beauty. Check out all of their services at lifetimedentalcare.com. Lifetime Dental Care of Hayes, always accepting new patients. Insurance Planning. Insurance for the way you work and live. For business, home, and family. Value the price, remember the service. Insurance Planning, IPI Financial Services, and Ag Pro Crop Insurance. Offices in Hayes, Great Bend, and Russell. Swift Services. Ted and Shelley Fuchs are proud to support area youth. Swift Services, with locations in Hayes and Ness City. Hayes Chevrolet. They have a huge selection of brand new Chevy cars, trucks, vans, SUVs, and a great selection of pre-owned vehicles. See them online at hayeschevrolet.com. M&D Incorporated. They do trenching for sewer, water, electric, and gas. They also dig basements and make building pads. M&D Excavating, building the backbone of our community. Midwestern Pipe Works. Over 30 years of service to the oil and gas industry. Steel pipe manufacturing and processing, oil country tubular goods. Schmidt Automotive. Keith is proud to take care of your vehicles and proud to support the Monarchs and the Indians. Redeem Designs. Screen print embroidery design, where you'll find better ideas, better designs, better people. Come experience the best at 2204 Vine in Hayes. Bernie's Hamburger House. Feed yourself or the whole team with great burgers, milkshakes, and the award-winning onion rings. Mary Ann, Bonnie, and the staff at Bernie's Hamburger House at 17th and Vine in Hayes, now accepting credit and debit cards. Next Tech Wireless, providing its customers cutting-edge technology, including 4G LTE data and mobile services. Goodwin Sporting Goods, your letter jacket provider for all area schools. Hayes High, TMP, Victoria, Ellis, Trigo. You want it, they've got it. Your one-stop for sporting goods. Bacon Ryan Appraising Services, the lead provider of real estate valuations for the mortgage lending marketplace. With many years of experience, they have a proven track record. Contact Patty Bacon Ryan today. PerfTech Wireline Services, total case whole wireline services covering the state of Kansas, and proud to support TMP and Hayes High. Carico Implement is pleased to offer the John Deere line of equipment. From farm tractors to lawn and garden equipment, Carico carries hard-to-find parts and offers a complete line of toys and collectibles. Whiskey Creek Wood Fire Grill, 3203 Vine in Hayes, where the fire's always burning. See them online at whiskeycreek.com. Home steel siding and windows, making your home or business beautiful, energy efficient, and comfortable with quality products we stand behind. See us at our new location north of Hayes or online at homesteelsiding.com. G&L Tire and Automotive. More than just tires. They do oil changes, alignments, brake service, transmission flushes, any kind of service work including tires by Firestone and Bridgestone. Advanced Insulation and Coatings. Save money, reduce sound, improve indoor air quality. Spray foam is the right choice for your home or business. Advanced Insulation and Coatings in Hayes. Joe Bob Outfitters. Joe Bob Outfitters, firearms, ammunition, accessories, and parts. Veteran owned and operated. Joe Bob Outfitters, 2011 Vine in Hayes. APAC. APAC has proven itself to be unsurpassed in quality and safety for highway construction. In fact, APAC is recognized as having one of the very best safety records in our industry. APAC, giving you the smooth ride. And by Eagle Communications, proud to provide cable TV, the fastest high-speed internet, and phone services to the area. Eagle Communications, our community connected. This Eagle Community Television sports presentation is brought to you by Kerner Chiropractic, providing personalized chiropractic care so you can live your life. Find us in the Northridge Plaza in Hayes. Westview Church of Hayes, helping you enjoy life. Services for all ages Sunday mornings at 10:30 and Wednesday evenings at 7. See them online at westviewchurch.tv. Carpet One of Hayes and Vidstem Decorating Center, providing you with quality, service, selection, and value since 1945. Nobody does it better than Carpet One. Thomas More Prep Marion. Through the dedication of students, parents, teachers, and alumni members, the focus is on Christian values and community awareness. TMP, Worlds of Opportunity, investing for eternity. Discovery Drilling. With 4 late model rigs, they have served central and western Kansas for over 20
made them better than maybe the 2 previous games before that.
Yeah, I think you're right. Let's take a look at the starters first for the Blue Jays. Head coach Doug Rusink. I think he's been at Norton since Moby Dick was a minnow. It's been a long time. They will go with Dion Lyle, the 6'4 senior, averaging 23.8 points a ball game. Landon Porter, the 5'11 sophomore. Tyus Henson, a 5'10 sophomore. Kobe Untersayer, a 6'1 senior. And Connor Cox, a 6'6 senior. Lyle, the only player averaging in double figures, really even close to it. For TMP, they will go with Peyton Hoffman, the 6'2 junior. Cameron Schmidt, the 6'1 senior. He has really been lighting it up lately. I mean, when I say lighting it up, 20-plus a ball game. Max McGaffin, a 6'2 senior. Jared Bitston, a 6'5 junior. And rounding out the starting lineups for TMP is Cameron Fouts, the 6'1 senior. So again for Norton, Dion Lyle, Landon Porter, Tyus Henson, Kobe Untersayer, and Connor Cox. For TMP, Peyton Hoffman, Cameron Schmidt, Max McGaffin, Jared Bitston, and Cameron Fouts. Last time in the Mid-Continent League Tournament Championship game over in Waukene, TMP ran Norton out of the building. Their full court pressure was too much for Norton to handle, and they were pretty much done with it in the second half. You have to figure the Blue Jays have worked on that leading up into this game. If you're TMP, do you go with the same attack, or do you kind of see what Norton has to offer and go from there?
Well, I'm one of those guys that if something's working for me, I like to stick with it, and so I would say make Norton beat you, doing what you did last time. If they start to, if they've made adjustments, then you can adjust later. But I come out and put all kinds of pressure on them and try to shake their confidence right off the bat.
If it ain't broken, don't fix it.
I like that.
That's a good plan. You talk about, and I digress back to football, but you and I both grow up in the Belly Series wishbone offense, and people are like, doesn't it get boring just handing off the football? Not when you're winning.
Not at all. We're not going to throw it from second one.
and how many seasons did your father, Earl Barber, and how many years did he coach?
30.
And how many losing seasons did he have?
2.
And so 28 winning seasons with the Belly Series?
Yes.
There you go.
Pretty effective.
So let's bring it back to basketball. TMP runs with the basketball. See, I tied it together.
There you go.
Coach Hurdle would like that. Isn't that like a I don't know.
Segue?
Segue, simile, something. I don't know. My daughter Hannah, she's an 8th grader. She's listening right now. She's yelling it at the TV or the radio because I should know better.
Hey, we're always learning from our kids, right?
Yes, we are. All right, here we go. TMP moving from our right to our left. There's a tip won by the Monarchs. They will push it up the right side. Hoffman with it. Monarchs in their home whites with the navy blue numerals trimmed in silver. Norton in the road blue uniforms with the white numerals trimmed in gold. Here comes that matchup again. Cameron Schmidt plays it backside to McGaffin. Shot partially blocked by Untersayer. Here come the Blue Jays. Norton goes right side to Dion Lyle. Cameron Schmidt with the defense on him. One thing we noticed out of Norton in that game against TMP is the rest of the team would almost become spectators when Lyle got the ball and he scores immediately. It's 2-0 Blue Jays.
And the longer that game went and they got away from him, the more they did that.
TMP goes underneath. Cameron Fouts misses a close one. And then a foul is going to be called on Lyle, I believe. See who they whistled against. It is against Dion Lyle. And if TMP can get him into foul trouble, that would be a bonus for them.
Now they've gotten a couple of really nice looks on their first 2 offensive possessions. The ball just hadn't gone.
Bitston in the lane for TMP. He's going to be called for a double dribble. Turnover on the Monarchs, not very crisp offensively early, but like you said, Dave, there's a couple of opportunities. McGaffin on the first possession and Fouts on the previous. 7 minutes to go, first quarter, 2-0 Blue Jays. Landon Porter left wing. Now Lyle on the right wing, plays it in the lane to Cox, turns, shoots, no good, rebounded by Bitston. Plays it up the floor to Cameron Schmidt. Cameron, a zip pass across to Peyton Hoffman. Peyton in the lane, goes up strong. No basket. They're going to say the foul was on the floor. Official doing a very good job of indicating that, and it will be a foul on the Blue Jays, and that one goes against Landon Porter.
Yeah, I like the move, the aggressive move by Hoffman, though, to get to the basket.
Inbounds for the Monarchs. They get it into Cameron Schmidt, 18-footer. Way off the mark. Rebound fought for. Hoffman can't come away with it. It's out of bounds to Norton off of the Monarchs. So these two teams feeling themselves out again. Monarchs showing zone. And we'll see what they switch to. It's going to go back to man-to-man. You know that's not going to stand too long. Lyle will fire a three. No good. Rebound by McGaffin, and that's going to be a foul called on Lyle. That will be his second personal foul with 6:23 to go in the first quarter, and that will bring Jace Reuter off of the Norton bench. And boy, does that change the complexion of this ball game early, but TMP can't slow down at all. This is the opportunity for them to push.
Yeah, you got to think attack even more.
McGaffin to Cameron Schmidt, top of the key three, off the mark, rebound to Jared Bitstum, plays it back to Hoffman. That shot by Cameron a little bit rushed that time. Hoff down the lane, goes in, lays it off for Fouts, who lays it up and in. Cameron with his first two. We got a 2-2 ball game. Blue Jays ranked 6th in 3A, TMP 10th in 4A Division II. Porter now to Cox on the baseline. He has a skip pass to Reuter. Now Porter again with it. Thought about the three. Bitstum closes out on him. Norton basically playing outside the arc right now with the basketball. Henson now back to Porter. Baseline to Cox. His baseline jumper draws rain. No good. Rebounded by McGaffin. Max pushes it for TMP. Up the floor to Hoffman. McGaffin top of the key. And they're going to say he traveled with the basketball. 2 turnovers on the Monarchs. That one an unforced error. 5:20 to go first quarter. We're tied at 2. Reuter with the inbounds. Now Tyus Henson, the 5'10 sophomore, will push it up for the Blue Jays. Right side Porter. Now Henson. TMP showing zone. Cox plays it back to Henson. Guarded by Bitstum. A good defensive possession this time by TMP. Norton. Porter now to Henson. Right-handed dribble. He'll back it out. Puts his heels on the circle at midcourt and pushes the offense. Henson gets the pass back now on the right wing. Blue Jay sophomore point guard. Drives in. Jumper no. Rebounded by Schmidt. Cameron will push it for the Monarchs. He goes in the lane. Plays it to Fouts. Shot is blocked by Henson. Boy, he got back and skied to get the block for the Blue Jays. In the front court, Porter for three. No good. Rebounded by McGaffin, and that's going to be a foul called on Kobe Untersayer. And that is going to be the third team foul called on the Blue Jays. Make it the fourth. 2-2, 4:26 to go first quarter.
Gaff doing what he always does, playing strong down there on the block, getting those rebounds. It was really key for him to go after that rebound that forced Lyle to get that second foul.
Hoffman pushes for TMP, spins in the lane, floats it up, can't get it, gets his own rebound, dribbles out of trouble. Now McGaffin, backside to Schmidt. Cameron drives in, pulls up, shots in. First two for Cameron Schmidt. Norton's going. I've seen that somewhere before. It was 2 weeks ago tomorrow night. So not quite 2 weeks ago. Reuter plays it baseline to Porter, to Cox. He might have to step his game up tonight for the Blue Jays. Missed the shot. TMP with the board. Hoffman down the left side. Skip past to Schmidt. He's wide open for three. On the way. No good. Rebound, and a foul is going to be called on Jared Bitstum inside. Brevin Sundergaard will check in now for the Blue Jays. He'll replace Connor Cox. So on the bench now for Norton is Lyle in foul trouble, and Cox a little winded with 3:38 to go in the first quarter. TMP on top 4-2. The Monarchs dropping back in defense. We'll see if there's a point where they bring that full court pressure back. You know Norton was preparing for that, so this would be just like Joe Hurdle say, all right, you're going to be ready for one thing, I'm going to bring you something completely different.
Yeah, when I said that, I knew it wasn't going to be what Hurdle did. It's just what I would have done.
Henson, left side, Reuter, open for three, short, rebound tipped out long. Monarchs will run with it. Vitztum to Cameron Schmidt, back to Vitz, layup is good! The Monarchs on the fast break and they deliver. A 6-0 run by TMP, they're up 6-2.
Nice, so good in transition.
There's a three-pointer by Porter, no good. Rebound, tipped around, out of bounds off of Norton. Reuter the last to touch it. And 5 new faces for TMP. TJ Flax, Ryan Reuter, Ryan Shippers, Chase Romey, and Jared Shoemaker. That's another thing that helped the Monarchs out in that last game against Norton, was their depth. Reuter will bring it across for TMP. Norton looking to trap. Ryan says, fine, try it. He's looking for some help, still looking for some, gets it to TJ Flax. TJ skip pass to Shoemaker, Jared to Chase Romey. Steps back, throws it across to Flax, and now Reuter. Back to Shoemaker, baseline Romey to Shippers, has his shot blocked. Rebounded, Reuter, top of the key three, no good. Rebound on the floor, who's going to get it? It's loose, still loose. Norton has it, and Sundergaard away with the ball. Blue Jays down by 4 with the basketball. Landon Porter on the left side. Plays it back to Tyus Henson, the 5'10 sophomore, runs the point for the Blue Jays. I wouldn't be surprised if TMP doesn't come out with the full-on pressure in the second quarter unless Norton's still stuck on 2 points. Porter now plays it to Henson. 1:45 to go in the first quarter. Monarchs put up 80 in their first matchup. Now Jace Reuter broke his collarbone in football. And boy, what could have been for Norton if he'd have been healthy during the football season. He is a special athlete as a freshman. He doesn't look like a freshman. Now Henson plays it to Reuter. His three is on the way. It's no good. Rebound tipped out of bounds off of Norton. It will be TMP basketball. Good defense by the Monarchs. Norton having a hard time just finding an opening.
Yeah, they're a little different, more tentative without Lyle in there on the offensive set. So playing a lot of perimeter.
1:07 to go first quarter. TMP up 6-2. Reuter plays it left side to Shoemaker underneath the Ryan Shippers. Ryan into some traffic, shoots it up and scores. Ryan with his first 2 of the ball game. 8-2, Monarchs up by 6. Norton into the front court. Henson plays it to Porter. Now underneath Sundergaard, no good. Rebound tip. Chase Romey has it for TMP. Up to Shoemaker. Jared down the lane. Left-handed layup, no. Romey with the rebound. Put back, no. And then Reuter clears for the Blue Jays. A couple of point-blank looks for TMP, and they couldn't finish.
Missed opportunity because it was right there for him.
Now the Monarchs are going to stand back in zone, and Norton will dribble it out. So looks like TMP for sure will have a lead unless something crazy happens. Now the Blue Jays will look at running it. Down to 12 seconds, they back it back out. Porter plays it back to Henson, down to 8. Now to 7. Down to 5. Porter still has it, looking for Reuter off the screen. He's in some trouble. Porter a long 3, no good. And that is the end of the first quarter. After 1 quarter of play, TMP 8, Norton 2. We're back in 60 seconds. This is Monarch basketball.
Kerner Chiropractic, providing personalized chiropractic care so you can live your life. Westview Church of Hayes, helping you enjoy life. Carpet One of Hayes Vitztum Decorating Center, providing you with quality service selection and value since 1945. Thomas More Prep Marion, worlds of opportunity, investing for eternity. Discovery Drilling, serving central and western Kansas for over 19 years. Paul Wurtenberger Construction, building dreams for over 30 years. Service Master Clean of Hayes, from the major accidents to the minor incidents. Service Master Clean of Hayes. Home Oil and Supply, serving the Hayes area since 1963. Lifetime Dental Care, providing your family health, function, and beauty. Insurance Planning, insurance for the way you work and live. Swift Services, Ted and Shelley Fuchs are proud to support area youth. Hayes Chevrolet, they have a huge selection of brand new Chevy cars, trucks, vans, SUVs, and a great selection of pre-owned vehicles. M&D Incorporated, building the backbone of our community.
8-2, TMP by 6 as we start the second quarter. Norton will have the basketball. Dion Lyle back on the floor for the Blue Jays, and instant offense as he scores right away. He has all 4 of the points for the Blue Jays.
And there's that step-back shot the coach was talking about in the pregame. He just creates that nice space.
Ryan Reuter picks up his dribble, needs some help, plays it to Shoemaker. Jared looking inside, gets it into Ryan Shippers. Ryan turns, has his shot blocked. Rebound comes down to Cox. 7:25 to go. First half, Norton with the basketball. Offense has been a premium tonight. What you can get has to be pretty good. TMP with only 8, Norton with 4. 7:10 to go in the first half. Lyle, a long three-pointer, missed everything. That's an air ball out of bounds. And he just tapped his chest, said, that's my bad. He knows that was probably not the shot to take. We'll see at what point Joe Hurdle puts his 5 starters back in. And as I say that, here they come. Chase Romey at the free throw line, looking underneath. Now Ryan Shippers at the elbow. Ryan plays it in the corner to Reuter. Reuter plays it to Romey, who lost it for a second, tracked it back down. Now TJ Flax picked up by Lyle. TJ will drive in baseline, goes up, has his shot blocked. Loose ball comes down to Lyle. Not a fair matchup if you're TJ Flax. In the lane, Henson, jump stop to Porter. Looking to Lyle, to Henson, a 3, no good, rebounded by Shoemaker. Shoe will push for TMP. Norton looking a little bit tired already, even though TMP is not running it against him. Now Romey with the basketball for TMP. Ball's nearly knocked away. Monarchs need some offense. Ryan Reuter to Chase Romey. Chase plays it. Now a dribble drive, goes in. Pump fakes to Shippers. Ryan at the elbow, leans in, goes up strong. High off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Lyle. He will push it up the floor. He averages 9 boards a ball game. Steps back, picked up by the Monarchs, and he'll reset the Norton offense. Looked like a carry.
Yeah.
Double dribble, something along those lines. Lyle for 3, got it. About time for a timeout. 7 points for Lyle. 5-0 run by Norton to start the second quarter. And a 30-second timeout called by TMP. We'll keep it right here. Monarch basketball brought to you by Swift Services, Hay Chevrolet, Midwestern Pipeworks, M&D Incorporated, Schmidt Automotive, Redeem Designs, Next Tech Wireless, Bernie's Hamburger House, Goodwin Sporting Goods, Bacon Ride Appraising Services, Carico Implement, Perftech Wireline Services, and by Whiskey Creek Wood-Fire Grill. TMP will have the basketball out of the timeout. Jeremy McGuire along with color analyst Dave Barber. Well, the Monarchs have seen their 6-point lead cut to 1, all behind 7 points from Dion Lyle.
Yeah, he can close the door in a hurry. But the starting 5 back in after a pretty good 5 minutes so plus the quarter break rest. So.
Well, they should be plenty fresh right now. Peyton Hoffman into the lane, plays it to Cameron Fouts. Cameron now to Bitston. Cameron Schmidt thought about the 3. Pump fakes. Shot on the way. No good. Rebounded by Max McGaffin. Max to Cameron Schmidt. 3-pointer on the way. No good. Rebounded by Peyton Hoffman. Monarchs will get another opportunity. Cameron Fouts a long 2-point jumper is good. Couple offensive rebounds for TMP and they cash it in. And here comes the pressure.
Monarchs kind of needed that basket. They missed their last 7 shots in a row.
Blue Jays break it out into the front court. That's something we didn't see. There's a behind-the-back pass by Lyle. Plays it to Cox. Now to Porter. Open. Top of the key for the tie. In and out, no good. Rebounded by Bitston. Jared pushes it up the floor to Cameron Schmidt. Underneath the Fouts. In some trouble. Plays it to Bitston. Leans in the lane. Plays it to McGaffin. Shot up. No good. Rebounded by Cox. With a big fella. Giving TMP some problems on the block. Now Lyle is hounded by Peyton Hoffman down the lane. Lays it in with the left hand. 9 for Dion Lyle. 10-9 Monarchs by a point. 4:18 to go first half. Hoffman now to Fouts. Looking underneath. Plays it backside to Peyton. Picked up by Lyle. Drives in. Shot up. In and out. No good. And drops back in. Peyton took it right at Lyle with those 2 fouls.
Yeah, and a little contact. He backed off just enough to not get the call, but a good move by Hoff.
Now the full court pressure by TMP. Norton is able to get it into the front court. Two-pointer by Reuter, no good. Cox with the rebound, goes right back up, no good. Rebound this time is knocked out of bounds off of Norton. It will go back to TMP. Untersayer will come back in now for the Blue Jays, and he will replace, looks like he's going to replace Dion Lyle. So Lyle will take a break. Doug Rusink wanting to make sure that he doesn't abuse the privilege of having Lyle play with 2 fouls. Cameron Schmidt takes the long 2-point jumper, knocks it in. Cameron with 4. He is so smooth. 14-9, Monarchs by 5. 3:20 to go in the first half.
Want to watch a textbook jump shot. Watch that man elevating.
And off the dribble.
Yeah.
Off the dribble, really impressive. And Bitson tries to lean in to get the steal and gets called for the foul. That's 2 on Jared. Jared Shoemaker will check in to replace him. 3:10 to go in the first half, TMP by 5. That is the second team foul against TMP, both against Jared Vitson. Sundergaard in now for the Blue Jays. Underseer, now Henson in the corner, picked up by Schmidt. Baseline jumper, no good. Rebound, a nice one by Shoemaker. Has the ball up, pushes it up the floor. It's knocked out of bounds by the Blue Jays, and Jared is lucky that ball's not coming back the other way. Norton is yet to turn the ball over in this first half. So to say they're taking care of the basketball better than they did the last game would be a rather large understatement. Monarchs will go 4 across the baseline. There's Fouts on the elbow. Back to Hoffman. Payton gets a screen. Plays it underneath. It's knocked away and stolen. Turnover number 3 on TMP. Monarchs will continue with the pressure. Reuter to Porter. Back to Reuter. Blue Jays get it across. Now Untersayer. Backs it back out. Looks for Porter, who has it guarded by McGaffett. Porter in some trouble. Dribbles in the lane. Plays it off, and it's stolen by TMP. Turnover on Norton. Here comes Cameron Schmidt. Plays it to Fouts. Lays it off the glass and in. Cameron Fouts with 6. Monarchs with their largest lead. It's 16-9 with 2 minutes to play in the first half. And now they're going to make Norton work as they continue in the pressure. Porter spins, plays it to Reuter. It's stolen by McGaffett. Here comes TMP, and then Max is going to be called for a double dribble. Boy, the Monarchs had a 3-on-1. And now Lyle will check back for the Blue Jays. He'll replace Reuter. Cox is back in as well. .144 to play first half. TMP up 16-9. All 9 of Norton's points coming from Dion Lyle. I would imagine they're going to get the ball back to him if they can. Untersayer looked like he might have pushed off. No call. Now the ball out Norton near half court for Henson. Drives the lane. Plays it. Now Untersayer has it. Blue Jays just afraid to do anything offensively unless it's Dion Lyle who misses that 3. McGaffin with the board for TMP. Peyton Hoffman picked up by Lyle. Down the lane, Peyton is going to be called. No, it's going to be a blocking foul called on Norton. And if that's on Lyle, it is. That is going to be his 3rd.
Wow, that's a big one.
Yeah.
And credit to Peyton Hoffman because he keeps attacking, going right at him.
5 fresh Monarchs into the lineup now for TMP. Kevin Kazura in for the first time. Chase Romey, Ryan Reuter. Inbounds to Romey. Now to Kazura at the elbow. Kevin traveled with the basketball. 5 turnovers on TMP. Norton with 2. An unforced error by the Monarchs. Now TMP will put on some more full court pressure. Jace Reuter looking for some help. Has it to Henson. He's double teamed, triple teamed, loose ball. Monarch's going to have it. Romey down the lane, goes up, foul. He'll go to the line to shoot a pair. That foul is going to go against Landon Porter, and that's his second foul. So Chase Romey, a 60% free throw shooter, will go to the line to shoot a pair. .51 seconds to go first half. TMP up by 7. Free throw from Romey is up and good. Chase averages less than a point a ball game, so anything you get offensively from Chase is a bonus when he's putting the ball through the basket. 17-9. Second free throw for Romey. Eyes it, misses everything, and no good. So 17-9, Monarchs by 8. 51.1 seconds left to go here in the first half. Two-on-two full court pressure by TMP, so continuing to throw a few different wrinkles in it. Porter into the front court. Undersayer has the ball knocked away. It's going to be out of bounds off of TMP. It will stay with the Blue Jays. A near steal by TJ Flax on the baseline.
Yeah, great hustle getting back there. Almost saved it in.
Henson with the inbounds for Norton. Gets it into Reuter. Left-handed dribble, picks up his dribble, nearly stolen by Romey. Boy, Chase really getting out in the passing lane. That's one thing that fresh legs can do for you. Henson guarded by Romey, and Joe Hurdle says let him go for the final shot. Monarchs with an 8-point lead. Henson plays it right side to Porter. Now on the left side, Henson again. Down on the block, this Cox goes in, can't score it. Rebound tipped around. Who's going to get it? Reuter has it for TMP. 5 seconds. Ryan up the floor, plays it to Ryan Shippers. 3, no good at the buzzer. Boy, they got a look. Boy, the Monarch defense has been fabulous in the first half. After one half of play, TMP 17, Norton 9. We're back after this. This is Monarch basketball.
This Eagle Community Television sports presentation is brought to you by Kerner Chiropractic, providing personalized chiropractic care so you can live your life. Find us in the Northridge Plaza in Hayes. Westview Church of Hayes, helping you enjoy life. Services for all ages Sunday mornings at 10:30 and Wednesday evenings at 7. See them online at westviewchurch.tv. Carpet One of Hayes and Vidstem Decorating Center, providing you with quality, service, selection, and value since 1945. Nobody does it better than Carpet One. Thomas More Prep Marion. Through the dedication of students, parents, teachers, and alumni members, the focus is on Christian values and community awareness. TMP, Worlds of Opportunity, investing for eternity. Discovery Drilling. With 4 late model rigs, they have served central and western Kansas for over 20 years. Paul Wurtenberger Construction, designing and building residential and commercial, building dreams for over 30 years. Paul Wurtenberger Construction, see our ad in the Next Tech directory. Service Master Clean of Hayes, from the major accidents to the minor incidents. Service Master Clean of Hayes. Corey, Pam, and the entire staff supports the efforts of Hayes High and TMP. Call today at 628-6712. Home Oil and Supply, 24-hour card fueling, bulk delivery of gas and fuel. Proud to support TMP and Hayes High, serving the Hayes area since 1963. Home Oil and Supply. Lifetime Dental Care. Lifetime Dental Care provides your family with health, function, and beauty. Check out all of their services at lifetimedentalcare.com. Lifetime Dental Care of Hayes, always accepting new patients. Insurance Planning. Insurance for the way you work and live. For business, home, and family. Value the price, remember the service. Insurance Planning, IPI Financial Services, and Ag Pro Crop Insurance. Offices in Hayes, Great Bend, and Russell. Swift Services. Ted and Shelley Fuchs are proud to support area youth. Swift Services, with locations in Hayes and Ness City. Hayes Chevrolet. They have a huge selection of brand new Chevy cars, trucks, vans, SUVs, and a great selection of pre-owned vehicles. See them online at hayeschevrolet.com. M&D Incorporated. They do trenching for sewer, water, electric, and gas. They also dig basements and make building pads. M&D Excavating, building the backbone of our community. Midwestern Pipe Works, over 30 years of service to the oil and gas industry. Steel pipe manufacturing and processing, oil country tubular goods. Schmidt Automotive. Keith is proud to take care of your vehicles and proud to support the Monarchs and the Indians. Redeem Designs, screen print embroidery design, where you'll find better ideas, better designs, better people. Come experience the best at 2204 Vine and Hayes. Bernie's Hamburger House. Feed yourself or the whole team with great burgers, milkshakes, and the award-winning onion rings. Mary Ann, Bonnie, and the staff at Bernie's Hamburger House at 17th and Vine and Hayes now accepting credit and debit cards. Nextech Wireless, providing its customers cutting-edge technology, including 4G LTE data and mobile services. Goodwin Sporting Goods, your letter jacket provider for all area schools. Hayes High, TMP, Victoria, Ellis, Trigo. You want it, they've got it. Your one-stop for sporting goods. Bacon Ryan Appraising Services, the lead provider of real estate valuations for the mortgage lending marketplace. With many years of experience, they have a proven track record. Contact Patty Bacon Ryan today. PerfTech Wireline Services, total case whole wireline services covering the state of Kansas, and proud to support TMP and Hayes High. Carico Implement is pleased to offer the John Deere line of equipment. From farm tractors to lawn and garden equipment, Carico carries hard-to-find parts and offers a complete line of toys and collectibles. Whiskey Creek Wood Fire Grill, 3203 Vine and Hayes, where the fire's always burning. See them online at whiskeycreek.com. Home Steel Siding and Windows, making your home or business beautiful, energy efficient, and comfortable with quality products we stand behind. See us at our new location north of Hayes or online at homesteelsiding.com. G&L Tire and Automotive, more than just tires. They do oil changes, alignments, brake service, transmission flushes, any kind of service work including tires by Firestone and Bridgestone. Advanced Insulation and Coatings. Save money, reduce sound, improve indoor air quality. Spray foam is the right choice for your home or business. Advanced Insulation and Coatings in Hayes. Joe Bob Outfitters. Joe Bob Outfitters, firearms, ammunition, accessories, and parts. Veteran owned and operated. Joe Bob Outfitters, 2011 Vine in Hayes. APAC. APAC has proven itself to be unsurpassed in quality and safety for highway construction. In fact, APAC is recognized as having one of the very best safety records in our industry. APAC, giving you the smooth ride. And by Eagle Communications, proud to provide cable TV, the fastest high-speed internet, and phone services to the area. Eagle Communications, our community connected. This Eagle Community Television sports presentation is brought to you by Kerner Chiropractic, providing personalized chiropractic care so you can live your life. Find us in the Northridge Plaza in Hayes. Westview Church of Hayes, helping you enjoy life. Services for all ages, Sunday mornings at 10:30 and Wednesday evenings at 7. See them online at westviewchurch.tv. Carpet One of Hayes and Vidstem Decorating Center, providing you with quality, service, selection, and value since 1945. Nobody does it better than Carpet One. Thomas More Prep Marion. Through the dedication of students, parents, teachers, and alumni members, the focus is on Christian values and community awareness. TMP, Worlds of Opportunity, investing for eternity. Discovery Drilling. With 4 late model rigs, they have served central and western Kansas for over 20 years. Paul Wurtenberger Construction, designing and building residential and commercial, building dreams for over 30 years. Paul Wurtenberger Construction, see our ad in the Nextech directory. Service Master Clean of Hayes, from the major accidents to the minor incidents. Service Master Clean of Hayes. Corey, Pam, and the entire staff supports the efforts of Hayes High and TMP. Call today at 628-6712. Home Oil and Supply, 24-hour card fueling, bulk delivery of gas and fuel. Proud to support TMP and Hayes High, serving the Hayes area since 1963. Home Oil and Supply. Lifetime Dental Care. Lifetime Dental Care provides your family with health, function, and beauty. Check out all of their services at lifetimedentalcare.com. Lifetime Dental Care of Hayes, always accepting new patients. Insurance Planning. Insurance for the way you work and live. For business, home, and family. Value the price, remember the service. Insurance Planning. IPI Financial Services, and Ag Pro Crop Insurance. Offices in Hayes, Great Bend, and Russell. Swift Services. Ted and Shelley Fuchs are proud to support area youth. Swift Services with locations in Hayes and Ness City. Hayes Chevrolet. They have a huge selection of brand new Chevy cars, trucks, vans, SUVs, and a great selection of pre-owned vehicles. See them online at hayeschevrolet.com. M&D Incorporated. They do trenching for sewer, water, electric, and gas. They also dig basements and make building pads. M&D Excavating, building the backbone of our community. Midwestern Pipe Works, over 30 years of service to the oil and gas industry. Steel pipe manufacturing and processing, oil country tubular goods. Schmidt Automotive. Keith is proud to take care of your vehicles and proud to support the Monarchs and the Indians. Redeem Designs, screen print embroidery design, where you'll find better ideas, better designs, better people. Come experience the best at 2204 Vine and Hayes. Bernie's Hamburger House. Feed yourself or the whole team with great burgers, milkshakes, and the award-winning onion rings. Mary Ann, Bonnie, and the staff at Bernie's Hamburger House at 17th and Vine and Hayes, now accepting credit and debit cards. Nextech Wireless, providing its customers cutting-edge technology, including 4G LTE data and mobile services. Goodwin Sporting Goods, your letter jacket provider for all area schools. Hayes High, TMP, Victoria, Ellis, Trigo. You want it, they've got it. Your one-stop for sporting goods.
To 9 lead at the break. Jeremy McGuire along with color analyst Dave Barber. And Dave, first half, like you said just a moment ago, wasn't a thing of beauty, but Monarchs getting some hustle points, have an 8-point lead, and now the second half is their time to really kick it into gear.
Yeah, a completely different feel in that first half. They scored 80 points against these guys last time, and this game is a much slower, much more controlled pace, but Monarchs still have the feel of the edge.
TMP will have the basketball as we start the second half. Monarchs in the home whites, moving from our left to our right. Peyton Hoffman, Max McGaffin, plays it underneath the Vitsum. His layup is good. Monarchs find an opening on the baseline. That's 4 for Vitsum. TMP up by 10, 19-9.
Protecting Lyle by putting him on the bottom of that zone on the weak side over there.
Well, TMP will eat that thing alive if they're not careful. There's a steal by the Monarchs. Vitsum to Hoffman, Peyton back to Vitz. His layup is good. 6 for Jared Vitsum. 3 turnovers now on Norton. 21-9 Monarchs. And here comes the pressure.
Not so laid back right now.
Not exactly. Lyle into the front court, leaves his feet and plays it to Porter. Now Untersayer back to Lyle. Picked up by McGaffin. He goes right to the rim, had it stripped away and a foul. And it will be 2 free throws for Dion Lyle, a 77% shooter from the line. That foul is on Cameron Schmidt, his first team foul on the Monarchs. 21-9, 7:06 to play, third quarter. TMP by 12. Dion Lyle has all 9 points for Norton. His free throw is no good. Boy, unusual. He is a fabulous free throw shooter. He will shoot another one, trying to get himself and the Blue Jays into double figures. Second free throw, good. So 10 for Lyle. 21-10, Monarchs by 11. They will go into the half court now. Norton says, I don't think we want to play zone against these guys. And they go back to man-to-man. Hoffman back between the circles. TMP will do a simple screen down. Looking for an opening. Now Cameron Schmidt. Picked up by Porter. Dumps it into Fouts. Turns with the left hand. Misses. Got the right look. Just couldn't finish it. Now Monarchs again with some pressure off of even a miss. Now Norton will push it into the front court. Layup is good by Untersayer. His first 2 of the ball game. First Blue Jay to score other than Dion Lyle. 21-12, TMP by 9. Right side, McGaffin. Max has been cold from the floor offensively. Looking for some help. Vidstum has it. Now Hoffman nearly lost it in the lane on the pass. Goes up strong. Has a shot blocked. Rebound by Vitz. He puts it back up and in. Jared had 2 in the first half. He has 6 in the first minute and 50 seconds of the second half. 23-12.
They've got Lyle guarding him when they go man-to-man. That's where I would go with the basketball.
Lyle picked up by Fouts. Now into the front court. He's going to be double-teamed. Now plays it. Hunter Sayer will go to the rim and lay it up. And a foul is going to be called on Max McGaffin.
I think on Nope.
No. Was it before the shot? No, hold on. The basket counts. And Mark Brock explains it. So the basket counts. 2 points for Untersayer. He has 4. And Norton keeps the possession. It's 23-14. Inbounds to Lyle. His short jumper no good. Rebounded by McGaffin. Max plays it up the floor to Cameron Schmidt. A nice catch, and he shoots it in for the layup. Cameron with 6. The Monarchs running the floor well. 25-14 TMP. Now Norton, 10-second call. They took their own sweet time, and TMP gets the 10-second call. 5 in, 5 out for TMP. Joe Hurdle wants to make sure these guys are fresh, so he's going to run them in 2 or 3 minute type of spurts. And now the only question when this group is on the floor is where's the offense going to come from? Ryan Reuter can shoot it. Ryan Shippers can do all right too. That ball's kicked out of bounds. It will stay with the Monarchs. TMP basketball brought to you by Home Steel Siding and Windows, G&L Tire and Automotive, Joe Bob Outfitters, Apex, and Eagle Communications. There's a shot by Jared Shoemaker, kicks up high off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Lyle. He'll push it up, nearly had it stripped. Now into the front court. Henson along 2, no good. Rebound inside by Cox, and he scores. Connor Cox with his first 2. 25-16 TMP by 9. Norton in a 2-3 zone now. Ryan Reuter, somebody that can help him shoot out of that. Skip past the Shoemaker, back to Reuter. Now TJ Flax on the left wing. Dribbles down in the corner, skip pass up top to Reuter, back to TJ. He drives in, he's going to be cut off, gets it to Shoemaker. Now Reuter, baseline TJ, long 18-footer, rims off, no good. Lyle with the board for the Blue Jays. He throws it up the floor, Porter makes the catch, and Norton will set offensively. Lyle with it, in the lane, goes up, plays it off, and that's going to be an offensive foul called on Lyle. Ryan Shippers, he got one back from the Mid-Continent League Tournament. You remember when he got trucked in the Mid-Continent League Tournament?
That's where he kind of got hurt, yeah.
And that is 4 on Dion Lyle. Out of control. If he jump stops there, it's a perfect give and layup for the Blue Jays, but he doesn't. Boy, the biggest foul of the night.
Huge.
So TMP will see if they can take advantage of it. Monarchs by 9 with the basketball. Reuter picked up by Henson. Ryan now to Shoemaker. Jared drives back to TJ Flax. They go around. Now Ryan Reuter thought about the three-pointer. Plays it to Shoe. Had it knocked away. Gets it back. Now Romy with it for the Monarchs. Chase will drive into the lane. Back to Reuter. Ryan in a little bit of trouble. Finds Romy again in the corner. Shoemaker off a screen. Plays it into Shippers. Ryan goes up and under and is able to get it to go home. 4 for Ryan Shippers. 27-16 TMP.
What a great offensive set. Just patient, really moving the ball well, and finally got Shippers at the basket.
Well, a near turnover on the Blue Jays, and this time it is. They throw it away. 6 turnovers now on Norton, 4 in this second half, and a timeout by the Blue Jays. It is a full timeout. 3:32 to play. Third quarter, full timeout. We'll take it with you. We're back in 30 seconds. This is Monarch basketball.
Protect Wireline Services, Total Case Toll Wireline Services. Carrico Implement, pleased to offer the John Deere line of equipment. Whiskey Creek Wood Fire Grill, where the fire is always burning. Home Steel Siding and Windows, making your home or business beautiful, energy efficient, and comfortable. G&L Tire and Automotive, more than just tires. Advanced insulation and coating, save money, reduce sound, improve indoor air quality. Joe Bob Outfitters, firearms, ammunition, accessories, and parts, veteran owned and operated. APAC, proving itself to be unsurpassed in quality and safety for highway construction. Eagle Communications, our community connected.
3:32 to play third quarter. Norton on a timeout. TMP with a 27-16 lead. The Jeremy McGuire, Dave Barber story right now. Dion Lyle sits with 4 personal fouls.
Yeah, he's gotten his points when he's been in there, but the key is he hasn't been able to be in there since this game. He started with 2 quick fouls early and got his 4th here early in the second half.
So TMP with TJ Flax, Ryan Reuter, Chase Romey, Ryan Shippers, Jared Shoemaker on the floor. Flax on the left wing. Looking inside. Now Reuter drives in. Back to Flax, looking underneath. Ryan Shippers now gets it underneath. Goes reverse. A beautiful look from Chase Romey. Ryan Shippers with 6, 29-16 Monarchs.
Yeah, Romey saw that coming before he even caught his pass entry. What a beautiful shot inside for Shippers.
Henson gets it across for the Bluejays, and it has been an adventure in this second half, and TJ Flax knocks that one out of bounds, and 5 fresh faces back for TMP. Hoffman, Bitston, McGaffin, Schmidt, and Fouts. Connor Cox will check back now for Norton. I think the Blue Jays are tired of seeing TMP yet. I hope so.
Yeah, they just keep coming at waves.
It's like, really? You guys have 5 more? Norton basketball. 2:50 to go for third quarter. Monarchs by 13. Porter nearly walked with it. Now Reuter, guarded by Peyton Hoffman, plays it right side to Henson, and they look underneath. Cox has it. It's stolen away. Boy, that for all the world looked like it went off of Cox, but the official right there on it. He might have had a better view than us from up here.
We'll give him the benefit.
And Joe Hurdle wants a 30-second timeout with 2:35 to go in the third quarter, so we'll keep it right here. Monarch basketball brought to you by Lewis Automotive Group, Jeter Law Firm, Cornerstone Orthodontics, State Glass Company, M&D of Hayes, Ellis County Abstract and Title Company, Lifetime Dental Care, Thomas More Prep Marion, Discovery Drilling, the dental office of Dr. Troy Halligan, Adams, Brown, Barron, and Ball, Progressive Physical Therapy, Gibbs Auto Supply, by Precision Valley Golf, and Eagle Communications, our community connected. Jeremy McGuire, Dave Barber, 2:35 to play, third quarter. TMP up 29-16. And what was a shootout in Waukene has turned into a defensive effort here in Hayes.
Yeah, not going to be the high-scoring affair, but either way, if the Monarchs come away and continue to take care of business, it's just as effective.
If TMP scores 80 tonight, I will buy you lunch next week, or we can cancel out that lunch you already owe me. You knew that was coming, didn't you? There's a steal by the Monarch. Fast break. McGaffin plays it to Hoffman. Layup, no. Rebound, McGaffin, no. Bitts fights for it, and that's going to be a foul on Porter. Boy, Norton really getting back strong, but Porter picks up his third, and the Blue Jays are really in some foul trouble now. Bitston keys it in to McGaffin. Max makes the catch, has his shot blocked, rebounded by Norton. Boy, Connor Cox really strong inside defensively for the Blue Jays. Now right side Porter. Monarchs into man-to-man. A little bit of switch. Jace Reuter baseline jumper, no good. Rebounded by McGaffin. Max will push it up the floor, gets it to Cameron Schmidt. Cameron baseline jumper, no good. Rebound, Cox over the top. Boy, he's strong. He's playing that way tonight. Henson into the front court for Norton with 1:50 to play. Third quarter, Monarchs lead at 29-16. Now Reuter on the outside for the Blue Jays. Nearly had it stripped away, gets it back. There's a three-pointer by Porter, no good. Rebound, tipped around. Hoffman will have it for TMP. Peyton plays it to Cameron Schmidt in the lane. It's stolen away by Norton. First turnover of the second half by TMP, and the Blue Jays will run with it. Henson to Cox, now right side Porter. Three-pointer on the way. He got that one to go. Landon Porter with his first points. He has 3. 29-19 with 1:10 to play in the third quarter. Right side Bitsum nearly lost it. Now he'll go baseline in. Top side, they look for Cameron Schmidt. He says, let's fire a 3. He has that three-point answer. Cameron Schmidt now with 9. 32-19. First three-pointer of the night for the Monarchs. Norton facing the Monarch full court pressure. Blue Jays get it across. Backside, layup is good for Untersayer. He has 6. Norton under a lot more control tonight than they were in the Mid-Continent League Championship game. Cameron Schmidt will be picked up by Untersayer, who says, nope, not going to happen, but TMP nearly throws it away. Hoffman floats one up, no good. Rebound, fought for. Reuter has it, then it's a loose ball stolen away by TMP. Cameron Fouts at the elbow, plays it in the corner to Bitsum. Jared plays it to Cameron Schmidt. He'll drive in baseline, cut off, and it is going to be out of bounds off of Norton. It will stay with TMP. 32-21 TMP with 5 seconds left here in the quarter. There's an inbounds to Bitsum off the glass and in. Bitsum with 10. Norton looks to inbound it, and that is the end of the third quarter. After 3 quarters of play, TMP 34, Norton 21. We're back in 60 seconds. This is Monarch Basketball.
Kerner Chiropractic, providing personalized chiropractic care so you can live your life. Westview Church of Hayes, helping you enjoy life. Carpet One of Hayes Vitstum Decorating Center, providing you with quality service selection and value since 1945. Thomas More Prep Marion, worlds of opportunity, investing for eternity. Discovery Drilling, serving central and western Kansas for over 19 years. Paul Wurtenberger Construction, building dreams for over 30 years. Service Master Clean of Hayes, from the major accidents to the minor incidents. Service Master Clean of Hayes. Home Oil and Supply, serving the Hayes area since 1963. Lifetime Dental Care, providing your family health, function, and beauty. Insurance Planning, insurance for the way you work and live. Swift Services, Ted and Shelley Fuchs are proud to support area youth. Hayes Chevrolet, they have a huge selection of brand new Chevy cars, trucks, vans, SUVs, and a great selection of pre-owned vehicles. M&D Incorporated, building the backbone of our community.
High school sports.
KAYS.
Norton basketball as we start the fourth quarter. TMP leading 34-21. Dion Lyle back on the floor. He will play with 4 fouls. TJ Flax will pick him up defensively. Not an easy job, and Lyle had it knocked away. TJ is pretty pesky himself. Norton close to a 5-second call. Lyle picks up his dribble. Now in the corner, Porter three-pointer on the way. No good. Rebounded is going to be TMP basketball. Shoemaker with the ball for the Monarchs. Plays it to Reuter. Ryan underneath to Chase Romey. Off the glass. Can't get it. Gets the rebound. Ryan Shippers had it. Now topside Reuter. Left open 3 ball. No good. Rebound. This time it's out of bounds. It will stay with TMP. 7:20 to go. Monarchs by 13. Shoemaker with the inbounds for TMP. And an offensive foul is going to be called on the Monarchs. It's going to go against Ryan Shippers. That is his first personal. Turnover number 7 on TMP. Lyle pushes it into the front court, and a blocking foul is called on TMP. And Lyle is lucky that he was hit from the side before he extended that left arm and pushed Ryan Reuter to the floor.
Yeah, he gets Shoemaker getting there just a little bit late, and a good call, but
yeah,
half a step more, and you're right, it might have been that 5th foul.
And that's going to be another foul called against the Monarchs. This one's going to go against TJ Flax.
You know he wants to get in the lane, so as your Monarch on defense underneath there, you got to be looking for that so you can step in there.
Inbounds for the Blue Jays. They get it to Reuter. His long two-pointer is way short, rebounded by Ryan Reuter. Ryan will push it up the floor. Behind the back to shoot, and he had his shot blocked. Oh, my goodness. Ryan Reuter behind the back. I look over, Russ isn't even impressed.
Come on, Russ, give him a little credit. I mean, it was a good pass.
That ball's tipped and stolen on the inbounds. Turnover TMP. Up the floor come the Blue Jays. It's knocked away from behind, and a foul is going to be called on Ryan Shippers. Ryan smiles at official Mark Brock, and TMP will replace 5 with 5. Starting 5 back in. Hoffman, Fouts, Vidstum, Schmidt, and McGaffett. TMP leads by 13. We've played a minute 10 in this fourth quarter. Nobody has scored yet. Inbounds to Lyle, picked up by Cameron Schmidt. The jumper is good. Cameron was right there. 12 for Lyle. 34-23. It's an 11-point lead for TMP. The offense has really kind of went south a little bit. Underneath Fouts, picked up, goes in strong, has his shot blocked, gets it back to Cameron Schmidt. 3 ball, no good. Rebound Fouts off the glass and in. Cameron might be having one of his best games of the year so far. 36-23, Monarchs by 13.
He played really well against Abilene the other night. He's continuing his work under the boards again tonight.
Lyle picked up by Schmidt. He'll drive back out. Monarchs will switch off. Now Porter in the corner, a 3 ball, in and out, no good. Rebound by Cox, has his shot blocked. Ball's on the floor. Cox gets it back, and then a foul on TMP. And Connor Cox, a 46% free throw shooter, will go to the line for a 1-and-1. Max McGaffin with his second personal. .556 to play, TMP by 13 points. Cox with the front end of the 1-and-1. It's on the way, got it to go. 3 points tonight for Connor Cox. Averages 5.4 points, 6.6 boards. Second free throw for Cox. It is on the way and no good. Rebounded by Vidstum. Monarchs by 12, 36-24 with the basketball. Their largest lead of the ball game has been 13. Peyton Hoffman, screen. They look backside for Cameron Schmidt. Cox will pick him up. Now Cameron looks in the lane to Hoffman. Peyton has it stripped away. Loose ball on the floor. Jump ball. Possession arrow stays with TMP.
Tough pass to handle in the lane there by Hoff. If he could have fielded it cleanly again, had another easy look.
Vidstum will inbound it for the Monarchs. Gets it into Fouts. Max McGaffin with it now to Peyton Hoffman. Monarchs with the lead. Time on their side. Underneath they look. Another steal. Turnover. And then it's knocked out of bounds. It will stay with Norton. 9 turnovers on TMP, and they've gotten a little bit sloppy with their interior passing. Blue Jays into the front court down by 12. Henson drops it off for Untersayer. Back to Henson. He'll drive in, goes right to the rim, and lays it in for his first 2. 36-26. Timeout on the floor. It's a 30-second timeout with 5:03 to play in the ball game. Monarch basketball brought to you by Simpson Farm Enterprises, Midwest Energy, Horizon Appliance and Electronics, USAFE Pharmacy, Western Well Service, Kevin Shoemaker Construction, Bon Appetit, Field Abstract and Title Company, Roof Masters, RM Custom Metals, Shelter Insurance Agent Dustin Shoemaker, Canterbury Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery, Steel Fabrications, and by Eagle Communications, our community connected.
Pam Smith's birthday.
5:03 to play.
Happy birthday, Pam Smith.
And a shout out, a young lady that I know well, Pam Schmidt getting a birthday serenade from some folks over here on the near side and from the student section. And I don't know if her hubby had anything to do with that, but he might have. Now Norton with some full court pressure of their own. TMP says, all right, no problem. And Blue Jays back out of the pressure as soon as TMP gets it into the front court. Peyton Hoffman looking for some help. Max McGaffin helps him out. In the lane, Peyton spins, in some trouble, triple team, shot blocked, but a foul is going to be called on Connor Cox. And Hoffman will go to the line to shoot 2. Norton fans not so sure about that. That's 1 on Connor Cox. Only the 3rd team foul called on the Blue Jays. Free throw for Hoffman is good. 3 for Hoffman. Romy will check in to replace Jared Bitstam. Second free throw for Hoffman is on the way, and he rolls it in. 4 points tonight for Peyton. 38-26, TMP by 12. Three-pointer by Lyle, way off the mark. Rebounded by Cameron Fouts. He tried to act like Cameron Schmidt fouled him, but there was no complaints from most of the Norton people. Then a foul in the lane is going to be called on the Blue Jays right on top of the head of Peyton Hoffman. We'll see who is the guilty party. It looks like Henson.
Hoffman's done a good job going to the basket tonight, controlling the ball, getting to the rim, getting the fouls.
Peyton back to the line to shoot 2. First one right through there. 5 points for Peyton. Monarchs back to their largest lead of 13 with 4:14 to play. Second free throw for Hoffman. It rims in as well. 6 points tonight for Peyton. Monarchs with their largest lead, 40-26. Porter plays it to Henson. Norton has been more engaged tonight offensively. Henson has a shot blocked, taken by TMP. Monarchs will run with it. They do not have the numbers, so they decide to hold up. That shot blocked by Cameron Schmidt. Peyton Hoffman down the lane. Back to Max McGaffin. Max plays it to Peyton. Backs out. Now Cameron Schmidt. He's left open. Jumper. Rims off. No good. Rebound. Fought for. Cox has it inside for the Blue Jays. 3:38 to go. TMP up by 14. Porter for 3. Got it. Landon Porter with 6. 40-29. Monarch lead is 11. This thing is not over yet. TMP with the fast break. Cameron Fouts goes to the rim, and his shot's blocked out of bounds by Connor Cox. Boy, he's been strong defensively tonight for the Blue Jays.
Yeah, he's been a big presence in there, more so than what we saw in the tournament. But
inbounds. Cameron Schmidt, no good. Rebound out of there by Untersayer. He's into the front court, nearly lost it. Now Porter thought about the 3. Now Lyle off a screen. TMP will cover him up as we come up on 3 minutes. Lyle nearly traveled with it. Plays it to Henson. Left-handed dribble picked up by Cameron Schmidt, really forcing him to go right with the basketball. Now Lyle picked up by Hoffman into the lane. 3-pointer on the way. Short, rebounded by McGaffin. Now the Monarchs have been strong defensively on Dion Lyle tonight. He does have 12. He sat with some foul trouble, which has helped. Now TMP is going to spread it out and make Norton come out and play defense on him. And that's going to be awfully tough for the Blue Jays, trying to stick with it. Now Cameron Schmidt drives right by Lyle into the lane to Fouts. His layup, no, but he's fouled. Connor Cox shakes his head in disagreement. And Cameron Fouts will go to the line to shoot a pair for TMP.
Fouls on the Blue Jays, number 92, Connor Cox, his second.
First free throw by Fouts is no good. Jared Bitstam back for TMP, replacing Chase Romy. Jace Reuter back for the Blue Jays, replacing Connor Cox. Norton needs some shooters right now with only 2:24 to play. An 11-point TMP lead. Second free throw rims in. It's a 12-point lead. 41-29. Fouts with 9 for the Monarchs. Blue Jays play it to Untersayer. You know they want to get the ball to Lyle. TMP is shading that. And the foul is going to be called on TMP, and Untersayer will go to the line to shoot a 1-and-1. And for Norton, these are crucial. With the clock stopped, you have opportunity to score. The Blue Jays, outside of Dion Lyle, struggle from the line. Free throws on the way. It is short, rebounded by TMP. Still a 12-point lead for the Monarchs. Dion Lyle will pick up Cameron Schmidt. Cameron knows he has those 4 fouls. The Monarchs will continue to play off of him. Skip pass to Hoffman. Down the lane, out of the lane, back out near the half-court stripe. McGaffin bounce pass to Cameron Schmidt with 1:47 to play. Picked up by Lyle. Cameron to jump stop, back to Hoffman, where the Monarchs are going to salt this thing away with the 4 corners, and a foul is going to be called on the Blue Jays with 1:39 to play. That is 4 on Landon Porter. So 1:39 to play, TMP by 12 with the basketball. Substitution for the Blue Jays, Connor Cox will come in and replace Kobe Untersayer. And a 30-second timeout called by the Blue Jays. We'll keep it right here. Jeremy McGuire along with color analyst Dave Barber. It just definitely has not been the type of game that we saw in Waukene, but it doesn't matter. You know, TMP is looking all the while like they'll pick up the victory tonight. And if you can win a game running it, if you can run a game slowing it down against a really good club like Norton, you're okay with that.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the first game, it was just relentless pressure by TMP the whole time, and tonight they came in, they backed off defensively. Norton's been very patient on offense, so has TMP, and it's been a very slow game as far as, you know, attacking the basket, but they've looked for their opportunities, and like you said, the feel of the game is the Monarchs have had control really from the get-go.
Yeah, definitely has. Norton scored the first 2 from Lyle out of the gate. TMP scored the next 8. They haven't trailed since. Schmidt down the lane. His layup is no good. Rebounded by Vitstum. He can't finish it. Porter comes away with it for the Blue Jays. Lyle into the front court. 3-pointer. Just grazes the rim. Rebounded by Reuter. He's fouled. And he will go to the line for the Blue Jays. Will be 2 free throws. It will be 2 for Jace Reuter, 50%. Peyton Hoffman picks up his first foul. Norton's still in this ball game as Reuter hits the free throw. He started the season off shooting very poorly from the line, but has really picked it up since that point. 41-30. Second free throw from Reuter. That misses. Rebound. Blue Jays can't get it. TMP gets it. Cameron Fouts plays it to Vitz, who gets it to Hoffman. 41-30 TMP. Peyton into the front court. He's going to be fouled by Reuter, and it will be a 1-and-1 for Peyton Hoffman at the line for the TMP Monarchs.
Fouls on the Blue Jays, number 12, Chase Reuter is first.
First foul on Reuter. He'll check out. Untersayer will check back in for Norton. Free throw for Peyton is on the way. That one rims off, no good. Rebounded by Cox. Looks for a clear out, gets it to Henson. We come up on a minute to play. In the corner, Porter. Gives it around to Henson. Back to Porter. Monarchs would love to see them continue to run time off the clock as we run under a minute. Henson down the lane, had it knocked away and stolen. Turnover on Norton. Peyton Hoffman with the rock for TMP. Into the front court, over to McGaffin. Max gets it back to Cameron Schmidt with 44 seconds to play, and that's going to be a blocking foul on Dion Lyle, and he's going to foul out of the ball game with 12 points, and that will send Cameron Schmidt to the line to shoot a 1-and-1 for TMP. So Lyle fouls out of the ball game with 12 points. Jace Reuter comes back in for the Blue Jays to replace him. 1-and-1 for Cameron Schmidt. Just shade under 76% on the season from the line. Free throws up and good. Cameron now in double figures with 10. 42-30 TMP. It's going to be one of those grinded out victories for the Monarchs. But like Dave said moments ago, one that you really felt TMP was in control most of the way. Second free throw is good by Cameron. He has 11 points. Monarchs lead 43-30. Again, matches their largest lead. Untersayer into the lane. Floats it, no good. Rebounded by Peyton Hoffman. Peyton needs some help. Bitston will have it. Be picked up by Henson. Up the floor to McGaffin. Monarchs know they don't need the points, and so they do not even try to take it to the bucket. Now Cameron Schmidt is fouled on the outside by Jace Reuter, who picks up his second. And Cameron will go back to the line, and he'll have another 1-and-1 for TMP. It's the 9th team foul on Norton as the fans start to filter out of Al Billinger Fieldhouse. Free throw for Schmidt is on the way, and that one rims home. 12 for Cameron. He'll get the bonus. He's 3 out of 3 from the line. Largest lead in the ball game for TMP, 44-30. Second free throw for Schmidt. That one's way short. Rebounded by Cox for Norton. Plays it to Henson. Down to 13 seconds. In the corner, it's knocked away by Schmidt. It stays with the Blue Jays. Henson with the inbound. There's a long three by Porter. No good. Rebounded by Bitston with 7 seconds. And it looks like Norton is going to back off. And the Monarchs will dribble it out. And they will pick up the victory, winning it tonight by a score of 44-30. And boy, Dave Barber, it was a comfortable 44-30. You know, it wasn't the fast-paced game that we saw in Waukene, but it was under control, and it was a nice win as they beat another top 10 ranked opponent.
Very, very businesslike, just kind of easy pace, easy tempo, not the relentless pressure we saw from them last time. They stepped it up a few times when they wanted to change the tempo of the game and got those turnovers again. But, yeah, very well played ball game and more controlled, like you said, by Norton also.
Yeah, the Blue Jays looked better tonight, but TMP was still able to pick up the victory, and Doug Rusink and Joe Hurdle exchanging pleasantries, and I mean it. That wasn't sarcastic. At half court, two really good competitors. At TMP back on the winning side again as they win tonight, 44-30. If you're watching on HaysPost.com or Eagle Community Television, that will wrap up our broadcast. If you're listening on KAYS Radio, your post-game show is coming up. This is Monarch Basketball.